Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Charlene Johnson. We want to thank you all for taking out your busy schedule to listen to Can't Catch a Break. We're here to speak and talk about the facts, the truth. We're to talk about things as a person that bother us. We deal with issues. But we'd like to subscribe. Go ahead and tell us what you think. We'll love to hear from you. Yes, we will. We're not here to be critical or judge anyone. We here just speak about life issues, the things that's affecting us as human beings. All right, so thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. And really appreciate you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. Yes, I really do appreciate you all. All right, on today's episode, we have a good one. I talked on it early. I talked on it before many times. I talked to different people about the child abuse and neglect. What's happening nationally to our children all around the world. It's a growing effect for families right now around the world and even here in the United States. The problem is real big because every 1 out of 4 girls are abused. Out of 1 in 13 boys in the USA have had the experience, and 1 in 5 children overseas experience sexual violence, and 1 billion children are affected globally. I'm just reading now, and I'm not responsible for this, but I'm just reading. I do study, I do read, okay, and I do write notes. I take notes because I want you to be informed. The about 550,000 children are known, to uh, be abused. Okay, for 2022, y'all, even 2020, that was 2 years ago. Victims of abuse and neglect. Our national data. Out of 1,000, 8 out of 1,000. And when we look at what's going on, children advocacy centers, um, they are there to help providing support. And that's why it's important that the money should be funded for this. This is a serious cause. The donations which you can give to help people. I'm here to talk about uh, agencies that's out here. I'll just talk about them. That's all. Around the world. There's about 3 million people, 3 million children, I say. They are dealing with investigations, from protective services. We have them in every state, they're around, so you can get to them, how does, we look at how does, the abuse affect our children today. It hurts the mind, the body, the soul, the spirit. I mean, it hurts bad, the trust issues, the abuse, the mental problems, the depression, the anxiety, PTD symptoms, and behavioral changes, and the substance use, taking pills and trying drugs. It's teenagers and stuff smoking and doing things to try to, void out that problem. The injuries and stuff, diabetes stuff. Children are eating themselves, food to try to cope with their problem. It is deadly. Yes, child abuse is deadly. Anyone tells you that it's not, then you need to get rid of them, get away from them because it is serious. We have in 2022. That was 2 years. I was reading about 1,990 children died from abuse. That was back in 2022 in the United States. And it's continually on the rise right now with all the drugs. The parents is not in the home. There's a rate about I say about 3.2% or 6% of 1,000 or 100,000. Compared to girls, I think it was like 2.25 of African American children fatalities. We got to really take of the different races. The white children, 1.99, 4 times greater than Hispanic children. So we look at all this. We look at what's going on. It's a costly to society. It's all the money that's been spending. They haven't been spending right. Are they monitoring this money that they're helping with these agencies to see if this money is not used for the parents? They get in these homes and the kids not taken care of. They get this monies and different foster homes and places. When you look at all the kids actually been taken care of, or they're using it for their game, because people, some people are cold hearted. We're in society right now. Um, so kids are more vulnerable when they're younger. Yes, and the poor and poor income, yeah, they're vulnerable. Yes, they abuse, child abuse, sexuality, sexual. I mean, it's sad. And like 15, I was reading 15% of all victims. Let me say this: were more than a quarter of malnutrition that was 2 years old. I mean, and I'm here with these notes and stuff. I just write stuff down because it's very important. What's happening to our boys and girls and that. You think about. So there's a lot of vulnerable children out here. They come from overseas in America, and it's happened before its eyes. And you have the agencies, they see that, be among these kids, and I see some of them, to me, mom, this is my opinion now, is that I don't see some of them not really doing a good job, and need to be monitored, um, by the states, find out what's going on, hire more workers and stuff. They need to do that. This is, um, and like I say, most of the victims are parents, are to the victim, offenders. I mean, you know, uh, it's crazy from other relatives to unmarried relatives to multi relationships. The victim abuse by a parent, and it was like 434,000. Right, from perpetrators abused and neglected. I mean, and they were victimized. Children, 76 of children were victimized in 2022. It's the most common right now. When you look at what's happening, we look at the Child Protective Services. They got their numbers out. They have their data, and there should be some kind of reform in it. It should be where they can monitor this thing. It's commonly, it's greater, it's getting on the rise though. Okay. There's deeper issues when it's sexual abuse. About it. We got all these pedophiles in the community, 2 blocks from each home, and people blocks surrounding. So you got to look at that too. There's a lot of things around from schools. They say that pedophiles can't come around school, but I just don't. I tell you, they need to relook at that because they coming around. They come into the schools. They are, you know, they're around children. They just ain't been caught. See, that's what it is. So I'm seeing this with my own eyes. What are they doing? What are they doing out here? And you know, I worked in corrections, and I seen that I kind of know who's who. But it seems like the system, they just really not. To me, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yes, they're not doing sexual abuse is larger than. I mean, it's showing. It's showing. Um, and that's why these kids need to be having more attention. You know, because like camps and stuff and places they go. Should be a parent be there. Don't just leave your children. That's why I was listening to like when you look at the cheap like Nickelodeon, those kids that grew up from there. There's a lot of abuse in those places too, because the parent wasn't there. Okay, and right now it's pretty sad. Um, what's taking place now? It's not saying they got these pedophiles grooming people, trying to get them out there, and the ones that are out there trying to get them to prostitute out there, raise these kids up because the parents home, the ones in the home on drugs or something, and they got they in someone else's house, and the people there ain't no good. Some of them ain't no good, and it's a lot of things that the government need to get tough on. This is a child; these are the children, and they can't fight for themselves. Okay. Um, touching is unforbidden. I mean, it's sad the touching of a child. I mean, don't do that. Um, it's crazy. Uh, they do all kind of stuff. Some people don't care. They probably watching pornography sites and got magazines laying around the house and stuff, different videos. I mean, it should be looked at. It's real, y'all. This is real. I'm not here to um, make no one like thinking that I'm making this up because I read as a study. It's a study. You have to look at it, what's going on. You have to read about this, what's happening. About sexual grooming and all that. Perpetrators. They like the vulnerable victims. They want to take advantage of a child. That's in the communities. You know, they look at stuff like that. They try to pinpoint. Yeah, little ones should have to really watch because they are it's a high risk right now. 7 times more likely to be abused, than the average child. Mhm. So you need to tell your family member, tell your family, tell somebody. Don't let them get away with it. Don't fear. Tell somebody because you can be in agony, you can be in pain about things, and you just need to be reported. Um, about this. Kids can't get after this because a lot of views, and like I say, but they can. They can. As you work with them to reduce their trauma and symptoms throughout the process. The therapy and all that. And it's they can get out of it, but it takes time after being touched and abused by someone in the family or a pervert. Someone's that's a friend. It happens all around. Yes. So we have to really look at that. But we haven't looked at that. You know, um, and when it's math, it's very bad and sad. So I want to thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I'm DJ and I'm Dr. Charlene Johnson. We're here to speak on facts. We're here to tell you the time it is. I'm going to tell you how people need to watch their children, how all that. Be with them. Be with them. There's a lot of people are doing things that they ain't got caught yet, but they will be caught. Yeah, I believe that. So we have to from all children advocacy centers and stuff. Those are out there, trying to make things happen. You know, for the better the kid, that's good because a lot of them children malnutrition, they ain't eating food no more. So there's a lot of things they have to be aware of. Kids will shut down on you. Yes, kids will shut down on you. They fearful. They won't tell you nothing. They feel because they're thinking the other person is saying something to them. If you tell this, you tell that. No, talk to your children. Talk to your loved ones. See what's going on because a lot of them have a deeper issue than what you think. Yes, yes, I want you all to realize that God is with the kids. We're praying for these children. We're praying because we know a lot of people, pedophiles and things like that around in the communities now. It's gotten so bold. They're like 2 or 3 blocks in your neighborhood. And people don't know that. Yes, I'm just being informative. Thank you all. And we need to tackle child abuse and neglect. Watch the child, make sure the child be productive in life. They're helping out. The parent is not there. Let's do something. Because we see right now there's a whole bunch of things that's happening that shouldn't be happening. When it comes to money and greed and power, when it comes to the richer, rich, okay, we see the money. We see how things are happening. Um, yeah, America, trouble in trouble. So pray, keep praying. I'm just trying to encourage somebody. You know, help somebody. You might be going through something. Talk about it. Talk about it. It's rapidly. We haven't stopped. Open your mouth. Talk. Tell someone. Yeah. So, well, thank you all for listening to KK. I just want to talk to you about this child abuse and neglect because really it's affecting people. It's today. It's affecting children. It's affecting teenagers. How to grow up. A lot of anger. A lot of bitterness. So, I mean, it's a lot of things going on, and some have been abused, they've been malnutrition, and going to school, they're not their clothes going right. It's a lot of things, like that they're facing, dealing with people who don't care. So just let's keep on praying for everybody. Let's pray for these children, teenagers, because they need our prayers. And we're gonna pray for them, and make sure that God intervene for these children for this year, because there's a lot of things going on. People are not talking about. They hiding it under cover. They ain't saying much about it. Yes, because they think it's gonna bring you know, from looking good to not looking good. But well, you have to shed light on situations that affect people, because if you don't, then it will continue to affect them and get worse and worse. So thank you all for listening to Can't Catch a Break. I am DJ and Dr. Shaw. We want to thank you all once again. Yes, thank you all once again. Yes, subscribe. Can you subscribe to us? Just asking, subscribe. Just subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe. Yes, you can subscribe to this podcast as I venture to even go further, to talk to more people, to share things that's concerned, because it need to be addressed. So thank you all once again for listening to Catch and Break. I am DJ and Dr. Shaw. Thank you. May you have a blessed and a fantastic and a wonderful and a happy Merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Thank you all. Okay.